Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in the town of Arnach. So we need to talk to the Captain Baranor. It seems the city is going to be under attack very soon.
Will we ever see the sun again?
How glad I am you are here, Beriathan. There is no mistaking the word brought back by our scouts. The Haradrim gather and soon they will attack. It is a dark hour, but we must stand strong. We must make what hasty preparations we can. Will you talk to Dagor and Indir? Help them in any way you can. So what do they need now?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Beriathan, there you are. Listen, you must help me out. I sent a number of my men out into the countryside to fight the Southrons. Unless someone goes and finds them, they will miss the Haradrim assault entirely. He looks crestfallen and ashamed. Too many of my best men are out there. If they don't return, I don't know how we'll manage our defense. Of what I have done. Okay, we need to go out town, which is fortunate, and I'm gonna explain you why in just a moment, but let us talk to Indir.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
There is much to do and there may be little time. I must work on securing our defenses, but I fear some townsfolk are still outside the valley walls. Would you go through Arnach and send them in here to me? Okay, so yeah, we'll begin by gathering the townsfolk. So it's fortunate that we need to go outside of Arnach because we missed a quest in the last episode. Since we came through here, through the beacon from Tomb Laden, but we didn't enter Arnach through the crossings of Edwy, we missed a quest that is here on the path to the town. Luckily, I was double checking just to make sure I hadn't missed anything, and that's when I realized I had missed something. So just for completion's sake, we're gonna look for that quest on our way to the soldiers, to the scouts, and that way we'll make sure we have them. So luckily finding the townsfolk was relatively easy. I mean, they are all really close to each other. And then we'll continue with our tasks for the day. Talk to Indir. Not gonna do that yet, of course. Let me double check. Yeah, I think we can go for the scouts first, on an east-south direction, well, clockwise to be more precise, and then on our way back to Arnach, we'll look for that quest. Seems like the best idea right now, so let us do that. Gondorian Sicklefly. I don't want to fight the Sickleflies, not right now. They are part of the deed? No, not even part of a deed, so what's the point? Maybe loot, and that's a big maybe. Arnach Guard, okay. The Haradrim are preparing an attack? Dagor will want me by his side. Yeah, sounds like a plan, please do. Oh Christ. I don't know if that worked, but I really don't want to stop to fight Sickleflies. Yeah, it worked. That's great. And one-shotting them once again, that's so cool. I must thank you for your aid. Yeah, that also sounds wise. I will accept your thanks, of course. We seem to be getting some pretty decent loot so far, and hey, take a look. I cleared up a reasonable amount of backspace, I would say. Looks far more manageable now. Surely there might be still a couple items that are of no use to us anymore, but hey, looking good. At least now I don't have to stop every 2 minutes just to make sure I have enough backspace for my rewards. Hail, friend! What news is there? Yeah, you might wanna go back to the town. You going? Dagor asks us to return at once. Yeah, that was a really slow dialogue there. Here we are. What is this? Arnach? He's under attack? Yeah, go. I will fly to her defense. Yeah, very good idea. Now, just to make sure that we find that quest, let us go to the crossings of the Edwy. So it seems the game actually expects you to cross into Arnach from here, and well, after you complete the quest with the 5 sisters and you technically clear the way through. Doesn't seem like such a bad idea, but I don't know. The path through the beacon also seems like a very reasonable path, and safer as well than the one we were than this one. So that's what seems kinda curious to me. And yeah, here we have the quest that we were missing.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
Gracious me, but you're no Southron. My heart nearly stopped in my chest when you came up. They've snuck into Arnach, you know. Now, I see you for a good sort. Would you lend a poor woman a hand? My car tumbled down the ridge whilst I was taking a shortcut into Arnach town. I can't leave these sacks of potatoes behind, for the good soldiers must eat, if they're to protect us. But I'm greatly feared. Some hot Southron will leap out of the trees any moment, and me die of fright like as not. Sacks of potatoes. So as you see, it's a very simple quest. As far as I know, all you need to do is pick up the potatoes. There is not much to it, really. But some extra reputation, some extra coin, currency, that's more than worth it.
What strange darkness covers the sky?
Sweet red roses! I dare say I owe you my life for your help. The Arnach guard should thank you too, what with all they eat day in and day out. Now that they're down here protecting me, I do hope old Baranor sorts out what to do with all those men sometime before Lord Forlog returns, or we're overrun with Southrons, which, if you ask me, is more likely true, especially considering the state of things as of right now. Town does need heavy protection. Gotta hurry up. But yeah, that was basically it. Very simple quest, just pick up some potatoes, but once again, the extra reputation with Pelargir and the East Gondor silver pieces are good rewards. Especially because you can barter some of those East Gondor pieces for scrolls of empowerment, as I think we saw on the previous episode. So getting as much of those coins as possible, it's gonna pay off later. But for now, we just need to return to Dagor and Indir, and it seems the battle is about to begin.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
They're all inside? This is a great relief. The stars only know how much time we have. Not even they, for the sky is blocked from all celestial light. Thank you. Now we must prepare ourselves for this Southron's assault. And prepare ourselves we will.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Every one of my men back at his post? You're a true soldier, Beriathan. You've really saved my hide this time. I suppose we should go and report to Baranor. Devise our stratagems before the battle is joined and all that. Well, well, it appears that we are as prepared as we can hope to be. I thank you for your help. Now, will you honor us by standing with us against the foe? All Arnach will be forever in your debt. And after all, you are in here and they are out there.
Haradrim invaders encircle Arnach, preparing to attack. Can Baranor and his 2 trusted captains muster their guards, green and untested by war, to hold strong against the brutal onslaught of the foe?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I still say we should be out there on the field of battle. That's the town, not a field of battle. And we've been over this. The bridge is our best position of defense. Are they willing to work together, I wonder? Alrighty, let us see.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
The Southrons will be upon us any moment. I dearly hope we are prepared. I am heartened that you are here with us, Beriathan, at the very least. Now I must address my men. Now, man, the enemy draws nigh. Lord Forlong left us here to keep guard, while he rode off to fight. Fight well, for Forlong! For Forlong! For Gondor! Oh my god, I love this. Where are they already? Is that them there? Yeah. Yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry, I got you covered. I totally got you. Don't you worry, guys. Stay up on the bridge. Don't risk yourselves. I will call for you if I need your help. But I got this. I got it. Come on. Yeah, please die. And you master his police work when you're intended to. That would be my battle plan at work, Indir. Watch and learn. But let us not die if we can. Remember, there are poor souls behind these walls. Their lives are far more dear than glory, by far. For Gondor once again. Oh, jeez. You are persistent. So what now? Who else is coming? Here they come. Oh, this will surely be interesting. Oh. Stop it with your damn stuns and disarms. You're combining all the things I loathe about the NPCs in this game. Only thing you're missing is a friggin' brute. Or a throwback. God. Look! They have fallen back! They are routed! But we had just begun. After them! We'll dog them to their dying breaths! Ah! Leroy Jenkins much? Where did he go? Dagor, you fool! Come back! Yep. Totally Leroy Jenkins. That's not going to end well. At all.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
What madness is this? Running off into the night. Perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps it is better he remained here in Arnach. Had he gone with Lord Forlong and behaved thus on the true field of battle? Just think of the disgrace. But I am rattled and winded from the combat. Let us retire, set the townsfolk at ease, and tend to the wounded. Then, without delaying over long, we should set out in search of Dagor. What wounded are you talking about? I did everything. My arms are weary and sore, Beriathan. I am not a young man. Let us retire and regroup. Alright, well, yeah, that battle was not as hard. But that fall.
We woke this morning to no sun. No.
We have won. We were above the foe. But why, Vikings of old, would Dagor run off like he did? Now, instead of raising a joyous shout in our victory, I hang my head in low despair. Woe is me. Woe, daughters and sons of Arnach. Might, agility, vitality,
Will we ever see the sun again?
Beriathan, we have drawn but a few breaths since the Haradrim retreat, and I would be loath to breathe many more without knowing what has become of Dagor. Would you follow his reckless tracks and learn his fate? I could trust no one more than yourself with this task, so dear is it to my heart. Go, and do whatever must be done. Yeah, absolutely. Count on it, consider it done. Any other questing here? From the looks of it, seems we will be leaving Arnach soon. I mean, all this has been... I think we've been progressing quite fast. Ever since we crossed the paths of the dead. I mean, I already told you a couple times before how fast we're going through some of these areas. They are quite enjoyable, don't get me wrong. And I think they also have the right length, all things considered, when you consider the entirety of Gondor, from Blackwood Vale all the way up to the Wastes and the Black Gate. It's quite a journey. It's quite a landscape. So yeah, maybe it doesn't seem as much when you only look at each individual zone, but all of that added together, that is quite a lot. And this is the first time I play through the entirety of Gondor in one go, instead of waiting for the updates to release new parts of the landscape. Here lies Dagor. It seems he died in combat in this clearing. Yeah, of course he was gonna die. I mean, what else were you expecting? You fool. But as you can see here, these are not Haradrim. These are orcs from Mordor. So it seems the Morgul host has come a little bit sooner than expected. An advanced party, at least. Not the entire Morgul host, of course. That one is headed towards Minas Tirith. But of course the threat of the enemy can no longer be ignored. Now build a cairn for dagger to fall. Yeah? Okay, finally. Build a cairn and mourn Dagor's corpse. You observe a solemn silence in honor of the fallen. Cool. Talk to Baranor. Let us use a milestone. Why not? Alright, back in Arnach. I would expect after this to be sent to the next town or the next city. And at that point we will be able to continue with the epic as well.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
A tear falls from Baranor's eye. Poor lad. In truth, it might have gone just this way had Dagor gone off with Forlong and the others. He died running into battle, and not from it. I see now a kind of naive folly mixed with those brave passions I so admired in Dagor. But I think I shall remember him for that bravery and his soldierly bearing. In my heart, he died a soldier's death.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
We must remember the dead, but not at the expense of the living. Arnach will not forget your name, Beriathan, and neither will I. I have one last favor to ask of you, and it requires less in the way of valor, but more in the way of haste. It is a service to both of us, for this letter to Lady Vanyalos speak of all that has passed in Arnach, and therein your name is greatly praised. Will you bring it to her and earn the privilege of her company? Her hall is on a rise in the northeast of Imloth Melui. Lady Vanyalos is the sister of Steward Denethor, and the rule of Imloth Melui has fallen to her, while her husband Forlong is gone to war. She is a wise woman, and the knowledge of what befell in Arnach may help her prevent it in Imloth Melui. Perfect. That's the epic too. Alright, Angbor of course is making his way towards Minas Tirith, so this crossroads with Imloth Melui, well, they are on his way, but I don't expect Angbor to take a detour just to talk with Lady Vanyalos, so that's gonna fall on our shoulders once again. What do we have here? Oh! A wagon is stopped in the road. You recognize its driver from his exasperated expression. Pantron, Netharan! Oh, come on, that's gonna be so cool.
How have you been keeping?
I have been doing well. My father was not pleased with me when I returned to him in Tarlang's Neck, but he is always looking for a reason to be unhappy. I told him to look on the bright side as I do. After all, we will never want for nails. I have never known him to have enough of something before, and now he does. How many can say that? Very few folk. Oh my god. This is the first time I see the both of you together. And you, of course, are very similar to one another. I mean, come on. An unexpected meeting, to be sure, but this just puts a smile on my face.
I did not expect to see you again. Still on the road, eh?
I did not expect to see you again, Beriathan. I am not too proud to tell you that when Netherland returned to my wagon with that second barrel of nails, I considered giving up on my profession and becoming a recluse then and there. I weighed that course very seriously, but in the end I decided it would be shameful to surrender to such a trial and not remain a wagon driver. My son has done nothing but make me regret that choice ever since. Father, I ate too many apples. Father, I think I have a splinter. Father, I miss the sun. When I was a boy, I would have taken this eternal night with more grace than he does, truly. We are bound for Minas Tirith and its houses of healing with a supply of commendable liquor from Gallengam's divine and delicate rods. But I do not know if we will have safe passage. We encountered a traveler on the road who says Harland is full of orcs. Can you investigate if this is so? There are 3 places I would know about in particular. The entrance to Harland, the docks, and the gatehouse in the Ramasehor, the wall that encircles the Pelennor. Okay, we are going to Harland. Awesome. Well, we're not going to Harland just yet. We still need to... yeah, find Lady Vanyalos at Imloth Melui. And yeah, help her a little. Imloth Melui... oh, it's such a beautiful place you're about to see. Sometimes I do confuse Imloth Melui for Tumladen. They look very similar on the map. Take a look. Imloth Melui, Tumladen. So it's easy to confuse them, but no, here we are. Now, I would expect... Stable Master, please? Would be weird if there is none. Doesn't seem to be. Doesn't show in the minimap. Who do we have here? Metanir, Captain of the Guard. Nice to meet you.
Darkness is a weight on my mind.
Forgive me, Warden. This is exactly Lady Vanyalos' dream, as she told it to me. A man looking as you, coming up this road under a strangely darkened sky. The description fits exactly. Lady Vanyalos will want to speak with you, and at once. You can find her within her hall on the northeast rise. I do not pretend to understand how this can be, but she will certainly be filled with wonder at seeing her dream made flesh. What can this mean? Yeah, well... we have learned from our own experience, as well as that of others, that these kind of dreams carry a lot of messages. Take a look at this. It's a shame we cannot see these under the clear light of the sun, because these gardens and the flowers, the path, everything truly, it's a marvel. I would really love to see this. A new version of this place with clear skies. I would love that. And here we have Vanyalos, Lady of Arnach.
What strange darkness covers the sky?
Welcome to Imloth Melui, the Vale of Sweet Flowers. Breathe deeply of its fragrances, Warden, and be renewed. Sadly, I have grown too accustomed in the aroma for it to lift my spirits in these dark days, when I have need of it. Lady Vanyalos takes the letter from you and reads it carefully. I am pleased that you helped to repel the attack upon Arnach, and my heart goes out to the poor boys who fell in Gondor's name. The kingdom is more full of mourners than I have ever known it, Beriathan.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day. What strange darkness covers the sky?
Welcome to Imloth Melui, good traveler. Captain Metanir believes it was you I saw in my dream? Are you the only traveler of your kind who will visit us during this strange darkness, I wonder? Will Merenir send me everyone who does? He is a good captain, but perhaps not the best interpreter of dreams. Still, it is true and well known that I and those of my blood have had dreams of great portent. Are you a bearer of good tidings, Beriathan, or ill? And if you were, would you know the difference?
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
Yeah, I will know the difference. It is good to speak with someone new, even if you were driven here by sorrow and war. So many good men have gone away to Minas Tirith, my husband Forlong not least of them. Indeed, he exceeds them he exceeds them all, in girth at least. My Forlong always had such sense of humor and fond of his dinners, too. One sound has fled beyond the walls of my city, Beriathan, and I miss it almost as much as Forlong. The sound of laughter has quite vanished from the Vale. Has its absence affected my people as grievously as it has me? I ask you to speak with the few trusted folk who remain, and learn if they have given up hope of victory and peace in Imloth Melui. Hathalon is my master-at-arms, and he is responsible for training the few warriors who remain. If he has given in to despair, I fear the sickness will spread to his recruits. Merenir, my captain of the guard, oversees the flow of refugees by the fountain in the middle of town, and Master Healer Brunil treats the injured within the hall of the Gentle Hand on the western side of town. I rely on all three of these good people, and I need to know they are still able to carry out their duties. Anything else? Yeah. Sorry.
What strange darkness covers the sky?
While you tread the paths of Imloth Melui, do not keep your eyes upon your feet. These fair arbors and gardens recall the grandeur of my kingdom's past. I have walked them many times since my youth, and to remember them is the sweetest respite. I ask you to take note of the loveliest sights you see here. When you return to me, you may recount them, and so I will relive the pleasures I knew through your fresh eyes. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, why not? So, plenty of places to visit, as you can see. Imloth Melui is huge. Gotta give it that. And for some reason, games seem to be going a little slower than usual today. Clear water laps loudly as it spills into the central fountain. Ancient arches peer from behind flower-laden trees. Yeah, very beautiful fountain, that's to be sure. Maybe not as beautiful as Dol Amroth's, but still very nice view.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Lady Vanyalos wishes to know the mood of the people? That is why Imloth Melui will thrive even in the absence of Lord Forlong, Beriathan. What ruler cares as much about her people as Lady Vanyalos? Very few, I wager. When you return to her hall, please bring my assurances that we keep good watch on all who approach the Vale. Nothing will threaten Imloth Melui without me hearing of it first.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Most of the warriors have been called away to war, and the few recruits that remain are young and untested. Our master-at-arms, Hathalon, has his hands quite full trying to turn these boys into fighters. I know he could use your help, Beriathan. The Spartan Circle is high above us, northwest of Lady Vanyalos' hall. Find Hathalon and offer your services, and I know he will make use of your skills. Imloth Melui needs as many warriors as he can get, even if she has to make them herself. Yeah, at this point in time, we of course need every little advantage we can get. I'll gladly help Hathalon with the training.
I greet you, friend.
How am I feeling? I have seen better days and better nights, Warden. Most of the warriors have already left the city, and now I am forced to remain behind and train youths and old men. This is a city of healers and potion makers, not fighters. Even with the finest training I can give to them, this vale is nearly undefended. Tell Lady Vanyalos we must hope the enemy does not come to Imloth Melui, for that is the only way we might survive.
Well met.
Captain Marinir sent you to spar with the lads? You have my permission to do what you can, Warden, but take it easy on them. Imloth Melui has need of fighters, and these recruits are the best we can manage at the moment. Can you believe it? These youths are the best warriors we have. Do not break them. I need them back when you are finished. Just teach them what you can.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I have seen a real combat, and I wish I might keep it that way. You will go easy on me, will you not? You seem to be a fierce warden, and I do not want to get hurt. Going easy? Yeah, why not? Going as easy as I can on you, boy. I give up. Oh, I really like the view of this uniform. Looking like one of the beacons, it seems. Would be very nice if we could get some of those cosmetics. I don't have any more slots on me, but it would be really nice to have one.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
I watched you fight, Beriathan, and I am ready for your tricks. You will not defeat me so easily. I am ready for you. If only I could fight as you do.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I do not question your skills, Beriathan. I have seen enough to know that you are a fierce opponent, but I am ready to face you. Underestimate me at your peril. Prepare for battle. I will give you a real challenge. Yeah, stunning is not a challenge. Just so that we are clear on that department. Mercy, I cry mercy, yeah. That's so you learn I don't like stuns. Don't do that to me.
I greet you, friend.
Ah, you did very well, Beriathan. And I think you managed not to bruise too many of these warriors to be beyond repair. Every injury will teach them something important about combat, and they will be better prepared for facing a real enemy. If every youth in Gondor learned to fight as you do, the kingdom will not want for warriors. Yeah, but not every youth in Gondor has the chance of joining the Citadel Guard, so that's not to be, sadly. Oh, it's gonna be a nice view. Blossom, river, and stonework alike are watched over by slope-side ranks of mountain pine. Yeah, oh, you can go back from here. I thought this was some sort of balcony. But, okay, cool. Yeah, let us take the stairs, why not? We still need to go to the north. Exploring the city. Come on, that waterfall to the north, you at least have to have. You got to have a treasure cache near that waterfall. Not a potato, please. I think we have seen enough potatoes for one day. Where the enemy comes down from the mountains in great cascades, noise and peacefulness blend into one. Yeah, but still disappointed that you don't have a treasure cache in here. Seems highly anticlimactic. Ah, jeez. Well, in that case, let us continue with the task at hand. Runil, the shaded path that overlooks the river Edwy and the Edwy overlook southeast of the hold, yeah. So first of all, the hole. So, where is the master of this hole? I mean, this is a huge place, relatively huge. And yeah, he will most likely not be on one of these side wings. I'm aware of that. Ah, there she is. But I want to take a look at the tapestry. Great tapestry. And it seems in here it's even... yeah, looks nice. Here we have Brunil.
Why do you interrupt me?
Lady Vanyalos sent you to ask after us. Brunil scowls at you. The sick are sick and the well are weary. I would not expect the lady to come to these halls, but I suppose sending you shows that at least she thinks of us on occasion, toiling away for the health of her people. Tell her that we do what we can with less than we need, and if we complain, we do it only as a result of much hardship.
What is the meaning of this?
There are so many demands upon my time, Beriathan, and I cannot be everywhere that needs me. I have spoken with the captain of the guard, but Menenir thinks I am jumping at shadows and will not look into this matter for me. Perhaps you can be my agent in this. It is my duty to heal the sick, but 6 of those in my care have taken turns for the worse beyond all reason. It is no chance, if you want one healer's opinion. They drank of the same mixture, but where it should have helped, it has only hindered. I think some sneak has poisoned my medicine. Some lurking foe wishes to bring down the whole of the gentle hand and cast doubt upon my own abilities. Someone is lurking within or without the hole, and I need you to search any possible hiding places for this villain. You sure that you are not overreacting? Well, I'm gonna help you, of course. Despite the suitability of this hiding place, you find nothing suspicious? We gotta keep looking. There's one here. Nothing suspicious. Where do we need to go to find that other one? I think I can honestly say this is the only piece of Gondorian architecture I don't like. The Houses of Healing. They have the same design in Minas Tirith, and they are as confusing. Oh well, here we are. We have scouted all the places within the Hall of the Gentle Hand. Now, oh, take a look at this fountain. Now we just gotta go outside. Double check. Awesome location. Come on, girlie. Now, where do we need to go? Looking for those hiding places. Nothing suspicious in here. Very well. Nothing in here. And nothing in here. I don't imagine Brunel being too happy about this. But well, we couldn't find anything. Doing our best, I'm sure.
Why do you interrupt me?
You found nothing unusual? Well, you have my thanks for conducting the search anyway, Beriathan. Baranor did not even do that.
What is the meaning of this?
I do not question the efficacy of your search, Beriathan. I think the true problem here is that our snake must be even more stealthy than I supposed. I think perhaps I have gotten ahead of myself. We need to ask the right questions, and I think we should start with the most basic one of all. If I wanted to poison that healing draught, how would I go about doing it? Why, I would taint one of the components that goes into it. I have collected ingredients that go into the mixture, and I give them to you. Will you take them to the field beneath the long stairs in the northern area of town, and fit them to the goats there one by one? I think the goat will tell us if one of these ingredients is tainted. That seems kinda cruel, right? I mean, yeah, somebody has to try them to see if we can find poison, of course, but doing that to the poor goats seems kind of extreme. What have the goats done to you? Anyway, we'll continue exploring Imloth Melui, and then, well, we'll need to also investigate that. Oh, this is a really nice lookout too. You see, this place is great. Here the river Elwy courses widely through great arches, crashing in a great fall on its journey south. Oh yeah, take a look at that. Didn't remember Imloth Melui was so breathtaking. But it is, totally is. The goats. Our next stop, okay. Alright. The goats. I'm really sorry. The goat readily eats the herb out of your hand. You watch it closely after it's done. Okay. The goat readily eats the herb out of your hand. Yeah. The goat stares at you for a moment, but you are unable to hold his attention. The goat did not enjoy the mare's food. Is this ingredient to blame? You okay? Feel free to spit that. Don't eat it. And don't hold a grudge against me. Yeah, I knew. I would feel guilty doing this to the goat. Mare's food. But at least we have another clue.
What is the meaning of this?
Ah, one of the ingredients disagreed with the constitution of our goat. Which component was to blame, Beriathan? The mare's food. I see. That is delivered daily. I think we may be closing in on our culprit.
What is the meaning of this?
The mare's food that goes into the healing draught is gathered by a man named Egend and delivered to me daily. I have never had any problems with him before now, but it seems he has shown his true colors at last, the treacherous knave. Egend will likely be somewhere near the front gate of the city, hoping to hand us another bushel of poisoned greens. Confront him with our discovery and see what he has to say for himself. Yeah, I will surely do that, but these kind of investigations in the past, I mean, we've made mistakes with these kind of investigations before, so we don't need to be hasty. for this one. I would not want to condemn another innocent in our haste for answers. Really close to the front gate. Let us look for Agent. It is cool in the shaded path, and branches of the pine seems to whisper of things long forgotten. Okay. What are you trying to tell me? Again, yeah, there he is. And there you can also see Arnach in the distance. I do enjoy that view, especially now that we have as much lighting as we can in this area.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry, so sorry. I beg of you, mercy. I could not get the proper mare's foot by the banks of the river on account of all those orcs haunting the place. So I picked some ones that looked just like him, but in the hillside scrub. I didn't mean for any harm to come of it. Please tell Brunil to spare my hide, Beriathan. I feel terrible about this, but we cannot all be warriors. I am an old man, and my fingers are for picking herbs and flowers, not for swinging swords in anger. Oh jeez. What kind of herb were you picking? I mean, next time you could at least go to Brunil and tell her what's going on, so she can tell you where to go instead. Or get you someone to score you, I don't know. I don't know, your laziness has cost us much already. So I hope you have learned your lesson. Am I going to the right place? I mean, I don't really know. This place can be quite... yeah, it's kind of maze-like in here. I mean, it's a beautiful place. Very creative too. The way in which it's constructed. With the river in half, likely in here, Lycus Gilead. But it doesn't seem like a repeat of any of those two areas. Well, yeah, I like this one a lot. Oh. Can you please finish loading the fountain texture? Yeah, that looked really weird.
Why do you interrupt me?
Well, Beriathan, what did Egin have to say for himself? You explained what the old man said about his ill-advised substitution of another herb for the mare's foot and Brunil's cows. I should have known. He must have given me Beruthiel's rue instead of mare's foot. They have very similar appearances, it is true, but they could not be more different in effect. It seems there was never a rat in Imloth Melui after all, merely a frightened old man making things worse instead of better. I cannot blame him for his fear, Beriathan. I am not a warrior either, and these Southrons are fearsome indeed. What did you say? Orcs? No, I am certain Egin was frightened of the Southern warriors I have heard rumor of in these lands. There are no orcs in Arnach.
What is the meaning of this?
Wrong, we just saw orcs near the corpse of Dagor. There are orcs in here, just you know. We need to act quickly if we are to save those who drank from the tainted healing draught. A high concentration of Beruthiel's rue has only one cure, but they are fortunate that I know where to find it. Beruthiel's rue can be countered with a mixture made primarily of dewleaf, which can be found on the bluff above the river Erwi to the southwest of the town's entrance. Pick as much dewleaf as you can and return to me with haste. Dewleaf to the southeast. I'm gonna still check them out. And I also think it's time for us to go back to Lady Vanyalos. I mean, I really want to hear what else she has to say about all this. Yeah, let us go back to Lady Vanyalos. And before we end the episode, yeah, let us do that. Yeah, I don't know why the game is taking so long to load some of the textures and animations and all. I mean, it does happen sometimes, but usually not in these areas. This is more common in places like Minas Tirith, not here. Is this a wonder with my connection? An issue with my connection? The servers? A mix of both? I don't know. But I don't like it.
What strange darkness covers the sky?
I thank you for judging the mood of my people, Beriathan. If I were a potion maker, I would think 2 parts despair and 1 part hopefulness, a poor mixture indeed. But perhaps I should be grateful it is no worse. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
What strange darkness covers the sky?
Lady Vanyalos listens intently as you describe your exploration of her city. When you are finished, she sighs happily. Thank you, Beriathan. I think I will sleep now, and perhaps I shall dream of the places you have described to me. I am quite transported, in the time if not in place, to the years of my youth when I saw those sights beneath sun-filled skies, with a sunlit heart. Alright. It seems we do need to finish the quest line with Brunil before Vanyalos will give us any more tasks. So join me on the next one and we'll do just that. For the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.